Hello, Silent Ka here. I'm a t.s.w warrior. That stands for topical steroid withdrawal. You can go to itsan.org for all the information, but it is a lotion, cortisone lotion, that cause your skin to thin, cause you to have rebound effects. And the doctors and dermatologists tell us all that it's just our eczema flaring, or if you have psoriasis, or if you have any skin condition, when you stop using the lotion, your body gets addicted to it, and then it rebounds and wants it more. It's a vicious cycle, and the doctors are all saying that it doesn't exist, blah 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 blah. I wasn't gonna do any more videos because I didn't feel like it was reaching anybody. I guess I'd rather just be in the streets and actually in the physical realm and raise awareness that way. So here are some of the things I've done to raise awareness for topical steroid withdrawal in my city. Started a drive-by art show. As I went through the healing process of t.s.w, I started doing art, and it was a way of self-expression. It was healing for me, as I was so ugly. My face was swollen five times, and all my skin was falling off my face, my neck, my ears, my chest, arms, legs, stomach, ankles. I would get up in the morning and look in the mirror, and I do remember a lot of times I would pass the mirror, not look. Most of the times I would be hoping, maybe it's clear today. And that lasted 3 years straight with no change. Not barely any change. I mean, I have videos of clear days, but not too many. In the first 2 years was the worst. And then I kind of got a break at like 2.5. It's the 5th year. So some of the things was the drive-by art show, which is a citywide event, totally free. It's grassroots, obviously. It's my husband's idea. Let's put our art in our own yard, because I had so much art and I wanted to share it. I couldn't do that. I had no money. Obviously, I could not work. So I just thought maybe other people wanted to join me sharing their art for free, because it's hard to get into galleries or whatever it is. Create a platform for that to happen. Take your own, to kind of take your own power back. Realize that you can sell your own art right out of your own yard without any middleman. And so that this will be the 3rd year of doing it, and we did it once a month, every month in the summer. And the 2nd year we got a sponsor, and we had they sponsored like $1,000 for our t-shirts with my logo. I can't really see it, but it says Drive By Art Show. Oh, a big huge painting just fell. Okay. Banners and signs. Let's see. I have a printer that is, and a friend, not just a printer, a friend, but that wanted to print all my flyers for me, and she totally believes in the Drive-By Art Show and everything that I stand for. And actually, she found out about topical steroid withdrawal through me, which was awesome. And so she helps. So we have that. That's awesome. We have that going. So we have another person on the team, basically, totally down. And then, of course, other artists that, Studio Hippie, my friend Sarah, she's awesome. She's a down-ass artist, and she went flyer fucking all over St. Cloud, too, which is amazing. It's the shit. Let's see, and then my sister Lisa for doing all the graphic designing work. My t-shirts look badass. I designed the logo, but she vectored it and everything, and she came up with doing the wording this way, and like how it's all positioned, and just really cool because I could not do that without her. And then just so many other things, and then everybody that's joined. Let's see. Oh, I also got a very cool experience through Sarah, actually. She introduced me to this guy who was across the street, and he had bought an old Rexall pharmacy building. So I got to not only go in the building, I got to help decorate and set up my art there and work there for a little bit. And I stumbled upon old pharmacy books, and I looked up topical steroid withdrawal, and I found it in a book from the year 1976. And so I'm going back to photocopy everything, but I have it all on pictures in my phone, but I want to find more also. And from there, I got to find out about, I found tiles about when the apothecaries actually became their own corporation in 1617, I want to say. And I read about that. I learned from that experience, and I get like I get visions, or I hear things. But I heard look up the word pharmacy. So I did, and I found the etymology of the word pharmacy, which is the root word for where it came from. Pharmaca meaning Greek, but it says it can be used for healing, and then a whole bunch of words: sorcery, magic, spells, chemicals, poisoning, all under the word pharmaca. So kind of got insights working there, and just going through that building was just amazing. I mean, it was built in 1900. It was a pharmacy, and then it was a post office, and it was a pharmacy again. It was a couple other things, but I got to go through that whole building, and it was just an amazing experience because I was scared to death of the doctors at one point, and doctors' offices and everywhere. Like, it gave me PTSD, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to call it that, but cellular body memory of horrific things that happened to you. So I was literally like, doctors, like, I would never go there. Like, I'll see, doctor's office. Like, my friend wanted me to come with her. I did go, and it took me all the strength I had to go to the doctor with her. But every time I went in there for any fucking reason, it wasn't for me, really, ever, I would put on my topical steroid withdrawal jacket I made. I put it on the back of my jackets, and I walked through there, and I told the doctors about it, actually. Which I got very rude remarks, told to go back to the dermatologist. That's a normal thing. So, yeah, so that whole thing, so coming into the pharmacy, and then but he wasn't making it a pharmacy, he was changing it up into a smoke shop, a art consignment, a convenience store, a lounge and arcade, a bar, all of it, and we got to help, and it's just amazing. It was just a really cool experience, and I'm going to go there again and get some more stuff that I can share with the whole It's and community and the t.s.w warrior community, and just share it because with everybody, actually. It's not just a community. I'm going to share it everywhere. Also, a guy that's on my flyers around town, went and talked to an artist that joined the Drive-By Art Show. He told him about me. He got a hold of me. Now I get to display windows right on a East Saint Germain here, which is a good road. Anyways, but it's a big window, so I put my art up for like a winter solstice, and now I'm gonna feature artist Dub Crank from the Drive-By, who joined every Drive-By art show. I'm gonna feature him in the window with a couple of my cardboard pieces. Well, she was already featured in the Celestial window, but that one over there, I got some more. And then I just asked to do a t.s.w. awareness window. And I got these awesome biohazard bags. Red, which is going to be all the backdrop of mannequin wrapped in bandages, exactly how I was wrapped in bandages. And then dripping letters, tons of, information, as much as I could put out, stories, pictures of other people, my own experience of what we looked like. That's going to shock people. But you know what? It's the fucking truth. It's reality. I had somebody come by my yard because I had a mannequin I made. And I bloodied it all up. And yeah, it would look really cool. And I put topical steroid withdrawal, out, and I had a couple dirty looks, but there was somebody that came by that said, I only stopped here because I seen that in your yard, and I'm a nurse, so thank you, keep that up, which is awesome. Another one was like, well, you don't want to scare the kids, but you know what's scarier than an image in someone's yard, or like an image and words that are telling you about the truth about something, is having to go through this, and this is scarier, and that's truth, that's reality, it's real. So if you don't want this to happen to you, and it is scary as fuck, it is insidious, it is hell, it is bad. You just take a moment of silence for that shit. It's bad. Words won't even describe it. So I want to do a t.s.w. window, which I just emailed him about, and I'm hoping he says yes to it. If not, I'm just gonna have to find another way. Also, I did a healing tree. I just called a couple artists, asked if they wanted to write down healing, powerful messages, inspirational affirmations, anything that helped them heal, or that they thought that was something great to hear. Put it down on like a prayer flag type like material, and then we hang it in the tree. And I wrote, or I got a sign that says, the healing tree, please add to it healing messages, like I just said, to uplift others. And I talked to somebody at the dog park, and he was like, oh yeah, and then people can run to the tree if they're having a bad day. I'm like, yes, because that was my point. If anybody has a bad day, I would have loved, see, I'm just doing things that I would want to see, what I would want to stumble upon, what I would want, basically. That is what I'm doing. I'm doing everything. If I was a child and I saw it, if I was a teenager and I saw it, if I was any age and saw that, how amazing. So I'm spreading that. That's inside me, and I cannot die with all this inside. I have to get it out. I have to keep doing these things. It is a choice, but it's more of a calling. So I'm doing that. And what else? I went through a mini flare for 2 weeks, insomnia 6 days. That sucked. But I did learn even more. Every flare I get, I learn even more, deeper levels, other unhealed things that come up. So yeah, I'm just updating. Don't use topical steroids. Don't use cortisone lotions. They're over the counter. You can buy them at any store. Don't use them. I still have it on my mouth. Oh yeah, hey, I wasn't in the light. Now you can see me in the light. Hey, you don't want to look like this, do you? Like you don't want to, so don't. Don't use topical steroids. Don't use cortisone creams. Hydrocortisone. God, please don't use those, okay? I don't know. And another thing is getting burnt out. I'm like, I feel like I'm running, screaming everywhere, and it's not getting anywhere. I just feel like, I mean, I have helped people, and I'm grateful. I've saved, actually, kids, too. I've actually saved some kids. Fuck. And, I've actually saved some people. But I haven't had a stranger reach out to me on my email from the drive-by because I was putting up t.s.w. I told my story. I'm not reaching anybody with eczema. Oh, April 1st, I'm going to be sitting out between CVS and Walgreens Pharmacy with the words topical steroid withdrawal. Maybe some, I'm going to hopefully be wrapped up in bandages with like blood all over, not real blood. I don't know if I could do that with my skin, though. I should just be wrapped. I'm pretty sure I'll look like shit. Or my face will be fucked up. Or my hands will be whatever they are. So maybe I can just be the scary thing everybody can look at. And I'll gladly do it. And it's really crazy because I always had image issues because of my eczema. I always thought I was so shitty looking all the time. And then this happened to me. And it's like, dude, I don't even know. It's getting better and better about my, like, image. Like, fuck it, look at me. You know what? It changed from don't ever look at me to look at me. You don't want to look like this. Like, go ahead, fucking take pictures. You don't want this. You don't want to look like this. Ever, do you? Do you? Now I'm the fucking face of, like, what you don't want to look like. So, hey. Fucking weird. Weird how life changes and how much layers can be stripped off of you from just thinking, your belief system, and all that shit. So, anyway, don't want to look like me, do ya? Nope. I don't. So, I hope I save as many as I can from ever going through this, because it is completely preventable. Alright, it's a shaky video. It's a quick, probably, oh, it's not that quick, fuck. Well, and I'm swearing a lot. I don't care, because nobody's gonna see these anyway. So, there's my updates. And remember, you are more powerful than you could have ever imagined. And your body's ability to heal itself is far greater than anyone has programmed you to believe. And so it is.